have a good one to talk about.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Nuts Too Tight podcast, episode 25. We don't have to worry about his upstairs neighbors because they burned their apartment down. So
That's awesome. Yeah, no noise. It's been great.
yeah, let's get right into it.
I'm gonna get right into it, dude. Okay, so this is what I want to talk about. So apparently, scientists created an artificial leaf that absorbs 10 times more CO2.
Damn.
Dude, that is a.
If I'm not mistaken, that's deadly to humans, right?
Yep, that's what we breathe out.
Yeah.
So imagine,
Carbon monoxide.
dude.
That could solve all our issues right there.
Not even just solving issues, but we could literally go to other planets.
Yeah.
If there's CO2 on the planet, throw a couple leaves out.
Yeah.
You know, and
That's
like,
funny.
imagine they start to reproduce and things like that. Or
Yeah,
if they
start to grow fucking plants and things.
Oh,
What?
dude, this is gonna blow your mind. I think I have figured out a way for us to live on another planet, including the moon.
How's that?
Okay? Now, yes, you're still gonna need a dome, but this idea protects you from the radiation of the sun.
Yeah.
We need towers, large fucking towers that spin, right?
Yeah.
But they have to have magnets on them.
Okay.
Because the whole Earth is surrounded by fucking magnets.
Yeah.
It has a magnet and it
Electromagnetic field. Yeah.
Yes, that's what we need, and it can. And I believe that if we get a tower big enough, we can make our own electromagnetic force field.
Oh, you definitely could.
Dude, imagine that.
You definitely
Dude,
could.
but imagine what it's gonna be like on Earth. You make one of those, dude. Somebody's trying to fight you with a fighter jet or something. Spin that bitch to the ground.
Pull them right into the fucking wall.
That's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
imagine that on another planet. You're just chilling
Yeah.
in your dome, bro. Butt cheeks hanging out and everything. You walk on your moon ass and
Go to pick up your fork and it's fucking. You're like, oh shit.
Thump.
Give me another one.
But I will say, got another fork, Ma?
Yeah.
But imagine that. So like,
Yeah.
But the thing is that tower wouldn't be able to be too close, but it would be able to be close enough.
Probably just the surrounding of whatever planet you're living on.
That's what I'm saying. It's got to be
Fucking
put into a
edge.
spot.
And these planets, like, people on, like, in these movies and, like, people think that the moon is small. You can't see the fucking edge when you're on the moon.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. The moon's pretty fucking large.
You're not going to be able to see the edge. Because it's
talking from experience.
It's a sphere. It's not fucking flat, you flat earthers.
I'm so glad that you passed that up. I said I'm speaking from experience. It's
Yeah.
pretty large. Oh fuck! But that would be crazy. And by the way, wasn't even one of my topics, but it popped into my head.
See? We ain't even got to come up with the topics. We can just fucking talk for days without topics. I don't know what the hell he's doing over there.
That monkey status.
So, Kamala Harris did not get elected. She got a big fat L.
She took a big.
For the record,
You know what's so funny?
I'm neutral in this situation. I don't really.
He's neutral. I'm not.
I don't really care.
So realistically, I don't care either. But I'm not
Yeah.
neutral in the situation. Why? Because there's one that I like more than the other. I'm
They,
sorry,
yeah,
that's just true.
everyone has fucking shit
Opinions.
that they've done that's fucking bad, and everyone fucking always thinks that defines them as a person. Like,
But I will say, you know what's interesting about that whole situation?
What?
Is not only do I have a neighbor that voted for Kamala, I have friends back home who voted for Kamala.
Yeah. Just depends on your views. That's all
I
it is.
feel like I'm the only individual out of my friend group right now that likes the other party, Trump.
Yeah.
I mean, and there's
You know why?
why?
Because we like the money.
Yeah,
aspect
you know
of
what's
it.
funny?
That's why.
And my friend back home, she goes, "What was one policy was just trying to grill me?" And I was like, "Oh, you want to grill me?" They're like, what kind of policy? What policy of his? Name one policy that you like." And I was like, "Well, I can't think of any off the top of my head. I'd have to go look it up." She's like, "Without using Google." And I'm like, "Can't just remember right
You
off the top of
fucking
my head."
name one topic.
Right. And then I was like, "Okay, his tax tariff." And she goes, "The tax tariff?" I said, "Yeah, you stupid." Ooh. I was so mad, bro. And like, I was getting heated. And I know that we were just having a conversation. She's a good friend of mine. Fantastic friend. But I've realized that politics are not the topic of discussion for us.
Oh, no, dude.
Because I get annoyed because, like, she's like, all these people didn't do enough education or educating themselves or research.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
yeah.
you're right. That's probably why you voted for Kamala. But
I feel like that's another part of it. People don't know as much shit, and so they just fucking
and they just go for
it.
And another thing, but I will say that I kept trying to get her to realize that it's a neutral thought. It's a neutral thought. I know you picked that party, and I picked the other one. But think neutral because there's something funky going on here. Because I was looking at the votes. I was looking at who voted, where people voted, and who, like, where voting ID was required. Because voting ID is required everywhere. It is supposed to be. Okay. California wasn't one of those states. So I thought it was
California red or blue?
Blue. Dude, the whole state was blue.
That's not a surprise.
No, but it is not okay. California is really rough. Like at one point, California was doing kind of good, and then y'all fell right back into the same hole. Oh, and I argue with people online about it. Like people are like, "Oh,
she does that same shit," and it fucking grinds my gears. I'm like, "Why are you fucking arguing with people? There's no point."
Grinds your gears, huh?
Yeah,
gears, grinding.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I said that, and you gave me shit for it.
Really?
It grinds my gears. I gotta put some oil on it.
I don't understand it, dude. Like, what I've came to realize.
I gotta take out this drug rug. Hold on.
You know what's funny?
What?
She brought me one of those from Mexico, and now you have one.
I found it.
Oh, you found it
in the closet, and I was like,
like, damn, Nick came over with that fucking robot. I'm gonna need to find one. No, but
it's fucking nice.
But what I've told her this, like, what I came to realize is like, there's no fucking point in arguing with someone who's not going to understand.
No, it's like arguing with the fucking wall, dude.
Yeah. And so every time I get to argue with anyone, her friends at work, you know,
it's because they won't.
I'm just like, I'm not gonna argue with you because you're not gonna fucking listen.
Because they won't put themselves in your shoes.
No.
Or into the other person's shoes. Like I will say, there's a couple things that I agree with Kamala, 100%.
Yeah.
There was actually quite a few things, but there was more on Trump's side that I was like, that benefits me in the long run.
And everyone's freaking out over like him saying he's gonna deport all the immigrants and all that. Like,
I don't know what to tell you, dude. Like, if you didn't.
Yes, you should have came into the U.S. legally, but for the people that aren't immigrants, I don't think you understand how hard it is. It's pretty fucking hard.
Oh no, it's difficult. It's hard as fuck.
So I can.
And another thing.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Oh shit.
If I was an immigrant, you think I'm coming in legally? Fuck no, I'm gonna hitchhike under someone's car. I'm gonna say it. I mean, there's got to be a way to weed out the gang members and like people causing harm to the United States and the hardworking immigrants.
Oh, you know what's crazy? Is when I was talking to her grandparents.
Yeah.
Grandpa was really cool. He was telling me about one of the immigrants actually that lived near him.
Yeah.
He was like coolest guy ever. Like,
see?
Coolest guy, and he actually got to go and like verify and be like a word of mouth and like a written statement like, yes, like he has good character, he should stay here, like,
exactly.
He's a great guy. And so, and he's like this is one of the best people I know. He's like, compared to other people that have lived and born here, he's all, this dude wasn't even born here. Fantastic.
And he's fucking better than most of the people.
And that's what I'm saying.
They work fucking hard.
They work 3 times as hard.
They work hard.
3-4 times as hard as any of the people that
I don't think. I don't know, Trump said all these things about deporting a lot of people. That is literally impossible to deport every single immigrant in the United States.
Mostly,
damn way.
What I've noticed though is he really wants to deport the gang members.
That's what I've noticed. He said that.
He's really emphasized in on that. Yeah, he wants to get rid of all gang members. Oh, and by the way, for you Venezuelans, I just want you to know that I'm on Trump's side, and I will put my boot in your ass. And you'll find out where it's like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I saw it. Did you see that video of Kamala Harris? Someone was asking Kamala Harris what they said to Iran, and she was like,
"Oh, just
all we said is just don't." And then
dude,
Trump
he sent me that. And then he said, "I'm gonna bomb the shit out of you." That's another reason that I wanted to vote for him again. And like, I will say, from my friend's point of view, she said that he talks like a businessman.
Because he is.
And he is.
He's got
but she goes, he's blunt, and he'll just say whatever comes to his mind.
That's what we need.
And then I was thinking about it. I was like, that's what we need. Yeah. Okay? I don't want him on a teleprompter reading, shit out that they've made for him.
Reading from a script, yeah.
Hell no. I want a real one. No. Give me a real leader. And clearly he is, because he ain't making jokes. Yeah. When he says, I will bomb you, he will do it. He's done it once, and he'll do it again. He did it actually a couple of times.
If you I don't know, if you don't just be blunt about things and say shit that needs to be said, other countries are just gonna walk all over the U.S.
Dude,
It's happened before.
you know what's so funny is like the differences in what I see on my phone compared to what my friend sees on her phone.
Dude. Yeah.
Fucking opposites, bro.
Yeah.
She's all, look at this, look at this, look at this, and like it's just fucking spamming me with shit, and I'm like,
For Kamala.
for Kamala, and I'm like, I'm not spamming you with everything. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And so like, and it was weird because I was looking at her stuff, and I was like, this doesn't go along with any of my shit.
No, not
You looking at time?
Yeah. Like 10 minutes.
But I was looking at her videos and I was like, none of this makes sense. I was like, none of this is right. And she goes,
No.
yeah. She goes, well, when you get your information from TikTok all the time, and I was like, I get it from the
Where did
internet.
she get it from? CNN? Because that's fake news, bro.
I was about to say, I was like, you're getting
Like,
it. I was like,
she gets that shit from Wikipedia. Wikipedia
Bro.
where you can edit anything.
and it's so bad because like I was like,
Right.
I really wanted to explain to her. I was like, I do research. Like I did educate myself, and I wanted to side with Trump. He had better policies and things in mind for me in the long run. I was like, whereas Kamala did not. It was more short-term stuff and just small things.
She can't even form a fucking coherent fucking sentence.
That's Biden.
No, that was Kamala too. And no, every time she like gets asked a question, he's like,
It's because she doesn't want to fuck up and say the wrong thing. No, that was what one guy said. He said that she's a chameleon. She's playing both sides, so she always comes out on top.
Yeah, why'd you squint at me like that?
Because I think, I felt like I was going to say something else, and then it didn't come out. You know what another thing is, like, before Trump got in office,
Yeah.
I don't know if anything's changed. I don't know yet. I haven't done any research on this, so, when I do research, I'll probably come back to it on another episode. Apparently, even with people that have 4.0 GPA, Berkeley students,
Yeah.
can't find jobs, dude.
Because a college degree doesn't mean shit. It's a piece of paper.
Well, in tech, like, they can't find anything.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Because
And
it's fucking all paperwork and not hands-on.
And I was thinking about it the other day,
damn.
as I was realizing something, is that we have too much of high-class jobs, or not high-class jobs. We have too many high-class workers, not enough high-class jobs. And we have too many low-class jobs, not enough low-class workers. And what I mean by that, okay, and there's nothing wrong with this, there's nothing wrong with this.
Yeah.
I'm saying low-class as a descriptive term, not as a derogatory term.
Right.
Low-class meaning McDonald's, Taco Bell, things like that.
Yeah.
In my head, that is a low class, but it is not low class as derogatory. It is low class as in descriptive. Whereas middle class, I would say, is cars, technicians, welding. And then high class is going to be management, salary, doctors, nurses. That is high class. And then there is super high class where your brother is at, which is tech. I'm also going to say medical again, but doctors, not nurses, doctors.
Yeah.
And that's another whole different like class or section. But again, this is for description, not derogatory. Because if you work at McDonald's, I don't like McDonald's, but like a Subway or something like that, you are probably my favorite people. Why? Because you guys make my food for me. Okay, I go in there to pay for the food, and you guys make the food for me. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to go out to eat or anything if there wasn't any fast food workers.
And our fat asses, we eat a lot. Don't
I
lie.
wouldn't care.
Oh, what? If what?
If all the fast food went away, because I'm getting tired of that shit anyways.
Yes and no. I will say the one thing that is good about fast food is it is, I would say it's almost as good as drugs because it props up the U.S. economy. It is pretty high.
It's hard to stop.
It is.
It's hard to stop. Yeah, I know. I
was like, dude, I fucking,
so
my biggest thing is God, dude, I love chicken wraps. Grilled chicken wraps. Fuck. Lettuce and cheese and
did you already
ranch.
rattle off one of yours or no? No.
Yeah, that was the 40%. Or no, the 4.0.
Oh, okay, so.
Ooh, 40%. I forgot about that.
Another thing that I thought was wild was, I've heard this on a Joe Rogan podcast. People can, obviously, that people dump, like, waste and shit in our rivers and lakes and oceans.
Dude, annoys the
you know
shit
there's
out of
no
me.
law that prevents that?
What?
There's not.
Then why do people get arrested for it?
Yeah, but it's not, like, severe enough. There's big corporations that do that shit, and it's perfectly fine. Individuals, yeah, you'll get arrested or whatever, but, like, big corporations, businesses, no.
Make it make sense.
That's what I'm saying.
Make that.
You're literally, you're literally ruining Mother Nature.
Okay,
by doing
see
that.
this? This is what I mean, guys. Okay? Because, like, you guys think that we want to... Okay, and now I'm going to go back to political a little bit. So, a lot of, like, liberals and people, like, I believe it's Democrats as well. I don't know the specific term. I just know.
I don't either.
But we'll stick with left and right. So, the far left people, like, you guys think that we want to destroy things, get rid of shit.
Yeah.
We're talking about Mother Nature here. We live here, too. We like it.
Yeah.
Stop dumping shit in our water. Okay? So for all, like, because I will say, liberals and far left people, they're like, stop big corporate, you know, they'll riot and stop big corporations and stuff. Motherfuckers, I agree. I do.
It's not the way to do it, though.
It's not the way to do it, no. But I will say, if I get enough money, I'll make a few moves.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, if Agent 47 comes up knocking on your door,
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
There's a that, and then you know, the U.S. is like one of the most unhealthiest places to live. Because all the chemicals and shit in our food.
You know what's even worse, dude? You know what I was noticing the other day? No. Oh God, and it's terrible to say this. I was walking around. No, I don't remember if it was the mall. No, it was. It was when we went to Shields.
Yeah.
Dude, did you notice? Like, did you pay attention to the people when we were?
I always pay attention to the people.
Are you sure?
Why?
Did you notice the size? Dude, a lot of them are fucking big.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a lot.
It's an everyday thing, dude.
I don't want to be that guy, but there's a
do.
lot of big people out there.
A lot of you motherfuckers need to take better care of yourselves.
Like, it's bad. It's so bad. And, like, some people were saying that, like, the U.S. is pretty obese.
Oh, dude.
Like, Mexico's worse, I've been told. Like,
Because the goddamn food is so good, man.
Oh, my
The
God.
food is good. But
Yeah.
there's a limit where you're like, all right, I gotta stop.
Yeah, make
eating.
you shit out your guts or something.
Yeah.
But, like, for me, like, I know that we have the same kind of mentality. Like,
Yeah.
if we're not hungry, we won't really eat. We just won't. We don't need to.
Some
If we're not
people
hungry.
fucking get mad, like, all right, I'm gonna eat a fucking 4 pounds of this chicken. Like, no, dude.
No, if you're not hungry, don't eat.
Go
But
to
I
the
will
fucking
say,
gym.
I was like, unless you have some sort of a condition, you
Yeah.
know, where like if you really don't eat, like you'll pass out. It's different.
Yeah, like you're diabetic and your blood sugar gets low.
Yeah, I was like, whether you know, if you have a condition, it's a little different then. I was like, but for those of you bastards, you know who you are, you know, are on the heftier side of life, maybe take your hefty trash bag ass and go to the gym or work out at home. I was like, because, like, he goes to the gym. I used to go with him a bunch. I'm kind of working out at home
He ain't
now.
done going. He'll go.
No, I probably
Because he enjoys my company. And I
Listen.
enjoy his.
But yeah, like, you know, just make healthier choices is what I'm trying to say. Make healthier choices. Stop dumping your shit in the river.
Yeah. You'll thank us in the long run.
Oh my God,
How
dude.
far do you think your life expectancy goes down whenever you're that obese? You've
20,
got to...
20, 30 years.
Dude, that's wild.
20, 30 years.
You've got to be croaking out at like...
Did you see all
40,
the fat, you know what? No, y'all can eat my ass. Fat influencers? Dude. They're like, look at all these fat influencers. And it was like, person, alive. And then it was like 2 years later, dead. 2 years later, dead. And I mean, dude, and it went through a list.
It's fucking... Dude, it's
But
so
what blows
unhealthy.
my mind is like all these big, like fat, like, I mean, they were.
Fucking elevators, yeah.
Bro, like they would like hang their arm down, bro, and like, they had like a mountain,
It's disgusting.
like a reverse mountain.
And these are the people the significant others of ours.
Mm-hmm.
They always, or not just us, everyone. They always get mad when we fucking, oh, you know, you're getting a little big. Motherfucker, we're helping you.
That's another thing.
Like,
see, is where I'm kind of indifferent. I'm different on, but I do agree because like. If for your significant other, and this goes for males and females both. Okay. Maka.
I don't say that shit.
If you see us, like as men, if you see us getting a little big, be like, hey, I think you should, you know, start going to the gym.
Yeah, I'd want you to.
I'm telling you right now, it's gonna
yeah.
hurt our feelings for sure. It's
No.
it's don't be a bitch, yeah you will. It's gonna be like, yeah,
No.
oh yeah. It might sting a little
We'll
bit
never
for
be
some
like
of you.
that.
It might be. That's not fair. We're already like we build ourselves,
buddy.
So it's not fair for us if somebody's like, "Oh, you're getting all fat." No, I'm not. You're funny.
But I've been called skinny my whole life, and I fucking
I hated it.
Yep.
I hate it. And people look at me and they're like, "Oh, putting on some weight. You're looking a little healthy." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm looking healthy, huh?"
Yeah, where are you at, motherfucker?
Exactly. I'm like, "You looking like you degrading." Thanks for making fun of me. But I will say, like, and this goes for males and females too. Okay, so for the females to the males, okay,
yeah,
let your significant other know if he's gaining a few pounds, your brother, let him know.
What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Your other brother that lives alone or lives.
Oh, yeah.
He's a little chunk, man.
Beer belly.
Dude, he's got a keg. He's not that big, but and then for the men, to your women, be like, hey, why don't you come to the gym with me? You don't have to tell her that she's big.
I fucking will.
He will.
I'll be blunt about it.
He's blunt.
Listen, you're getting a little thick around the edges. We'll need you to hold the gravy and fucking.
And that's so funny to me. It's like, I'm assuming you don't really like too skinny of chicks. Like you don't. I know.
No, God, no.
Because I know you don't like plank from Ed and Eddie.
Oh, dude, I don't like broomsticks.
But I will say that I've noticed me and him have a difference in like the people that we like.
Because that's why everybody's different.
Because I like, a little cushion or a little, little cushion for the pushing. Yeah. I like a little thickness.
He likes a little junior beanbag.
Junior beanbag.
Give me a weight range. Ooh. Perfect. Give me a weight range.
That's perfect.
Let's say about, that you like. Let's say about 5'3". Give me a weight.
Well, that's not fair. If you tell me 5'3", I'm going to go based off of logic at that point. Because you cannot be over, like...
What's your ideal weight for a 5'3"?
For 5'3"?
What do you like?
You cannot be over 150. If you are over 150 at 5'3", I'm sorry. There's probably something wrong. I was like, but if you're about 430, 440, I'm not really gonna be too mad about it.
Did you say 430?
Did I say 430?
You did.
Oh my God.
I was about to say no.
God, man. That's a lot. 140. If you're 140 or like 130, like I'm not gonna bother. Yeah, I did say 4.
You fucking did. I was looking at you like,
Yeah, I was so confused because you looked at me and I was like, why the fuck are you looking at me?
Yeah,
130 and 140. That's okay. That's not bad. But
150 to 160 is like that's the cutoff right
now,
there.
If you're taller than 5'3", or you're like 5'7", 5'8", and you're getting up into that point. Now this applies to men too, though. Really.
Yeah.
But I will say men do put on more mass than women do. Mm-hmm. That is just natural. That's how biology works.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Pick up a text.
I don't know. There's now we say for a 5'3" female, we say 150, 160.
Now it's different for men.
There's some.
Go ahead.
It depends how you look, because you can be 150, 160 at 5'3" and look good.
Yeah. It might. It probably depends on your workout routine, what you do, how you eat, how you work out,
or just how your fucking body.
Yeah, how your body type is. Now, if you're 5'3" and you're a dude, and you weigh 160 pounds,
yeah, you look like Schmeagol.
One of two things: you either Schmeagol. I was like, Schmeagol's. I don't know if Schmeagol's the right one for that. That dude's he's fucking skinny.
Yeah, I know.
If you're 5'3" and 160 pounds, you're probably built. Now, if you're not built, you're probably looking like a little Teletubby. Now, you better fucking... I was waiting for you to spit all over, dude. That would have been so funny.
Yeah.
One of these days, one of us is going to say something so goddamn funny, and we're going to take mid-drink, dude, and it's going to go everywhere.
Did you already rattle off a... I mean, what do you got? You got about 6 minutes.
Okay, I got another one. Fuck it, I'm gonna ask that one because it is a good question.
Go for it.
When is the right time in a relationship to say I love you? When's the right time for that? When do you think that is?
From my personal experience,
Oh, here we go.
I say it whenever the fuck I feel like saying it.
Now,
If I want to say it second day, I'm saying it.
is that for like a bag of potatoes or like for sweet potatoes? Or,
Yeah? No.
Damn.
Realistically,
Beat with that.
I'm gonna go ahead and say like at least a month minimum. 4 weeks at least minimum.
What's up, man?
Oh yeah.
I'm not trying to
throw that at me.
Nope.
No.
I was
At least 4 weeks minimum.
4 weeks.
Month.
See, I don't know where I'm gonna.
There's
stand
no
at.
right or wrong time. It's just how you feel.
You know what's funny though, is I'm kind of petty.
What?
But so like, if I mind you, I'm interested in the person I'm talking to. Like I really am. I'm happy. I'm in a good mood.
That's good.
I will say though,
I'm struggling.
I'm a little. Oh, you are.
You have.
I have been. You're right. I was for a while actually. But I will say is that this is the funniest thing. I'm petty. I'll wait for them to say it first. Oh yeah, because for me,
Yeah, I'm the same way with some stuff.
you know what's funny, and that's the thing is like for me, I already know how I feel.
Yeah,
I already know how I feel, but
you do, huh?
but I want.
God damn it!
But I want to hear that. I want the satisfaction.
You want to hear that word?
I want the satisfaction. Of
You gotta
it.
fucking don't chase women. You gotta let them chase you.
Oh, trust me. This weekend. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But that's, you know what I mean. Like I want that I want the satisfaction.
You want to feel wanted. That's what it is.
It might be, yeah. I was gonna say because like that might be where probably some of my issues stem from childhood. Yeah. It's like yes, my mom always made me feel wanted, but I think it was because my father might have skipped out halfway through.
She had to.
She had to. She actually had to leave him. She had to.
And she was the only thing that you had back then. So
exactly. And then like I mean. I tried to talk to my father throughout. Like I was.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that when she left him, I still remembered him. She told me that the only reason she was still with him was because she wanted me to remember him.
Yeah.
That was it. That was the only reason. Mind you, he's doing much better now.
Yeah.
You know, but for those times, and I'm sure that he probably has some regrets.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a little different when it comes to regrets because if I regret anything, then I wouldn't like who
It's not
I
a
am.
regret. It's a fucking lesson.
It is a lesson.
It's an experience.
It is a lesson,
that you learn.
and you gotta grow from it. You know what's crazy is me and her talk about that a lot.
Yeah.
We talk about how we've grown, what we've grown from, and to who we are now. Because like if we didn't do certain things, we really wouldn't be who we are now.
No, dude. If I didn't go to Nissan, I wouldn't have met you.
Yeah, you would have never met me.
Wouldn't have met my girl now.
Oh my god,
it would have been
and
totally
like,
different.
For instance, okay, since we're on this topic of like relationships, like if I didn't have that really like that really fucking rough couple of months that I had, dude.
Mm-hmm.
If I did not have that like relationship of 2 years and then the rough couple of months that absolutely killed me, if I didn't have that, I really don't think I would have grown to where I'm at now. I don't think I would have, but I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what's funny is actually, she's mentioned it to me, is that was the biggest thing that we've talked about was the lack of communication.
Yeah.
The biggest thing, but...
How's that with her?
Fantastic, dude. I swear, dude, we can talk for hours. And we can actually have full conversations. And sometimes we don't even need to talk because we've already talked so fucking much.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm like, oh, thank God. No.
It's like that point when you're really tired and you like talking and you like don't want to talk.
Yeah, and you're like,
yeah,
and you're like, and that's crazy, dude. But yeah, I guess there really is no necessarily right time.
I think it's just how you feel.
Yeah, I think it's a feeling.
Gotta be.
It's got to be a feeling because like I already knew. I will definitely say I already knew what my answer was. I already knew.
How far in?
Oh, dude, it was like. It was.
Oh God.
Because we talked a shitload through just messaging back and forth, and then the first time we met,
you knew.
I kind of did.